So our topic today is going to be age, because my son just turned 20 today, and happy
He's
birthday,
old.
Jeremy. And my daughter thinks that's old. So
He is
why is
old.
that old?
Well, like, it's not, like, it's old. Like, I'm 16, but I feel like I'm still 12.
So at what age do you become old?
What age do you old? 20.
Oh,
You hit
at
20
20 you
and
hit a
you're
line
done.
and it's done. You're done.
Well, like, that's what's, like, so weird, though. Like, I feel like I'm 16, but, like, I'm not 16. It's hard to explain. But, like, things don't really change until you turn 16. Really, until you turn 17.
Well, a lot of things have changed now that you're 16 because you can drive. Kira drove on the highway tonight. It was
I
so
did.
exciting.
I know.
She did 65. Very proud of her. Anyway,
I'm proud of myself, because
Yeah.
I got this.
very cool.
It's the only thing I got.
So at 16, lots of new things happen.
Yeah, but, like, you're not old. Like, you're still considered a teen.
Yeah.
And then you
And
turn
so
20, and
at
it's
20,
like,
the
whoa.
teens
Like,
are gone, and that's when you're old.
but I feel like when I'm 20, I'm not going to be old. Like, it's only for other people.
Only your brother is old?
Yeah, it's only other people. When I'm 20, you're only, like, a fifth. That's scary. You're like a fifth of your life.
Oh, so what if 20 is old, what am I?
I don't know, like, because he's an old kid. Like, there's stages, because I don't think of you as old.
Well, that's good. I'm
But-
not that old.
But, like, I don't know. Like, I don't consider Nana old either. Like, she's just a grandma. Like, grandmas aren't young. I don't know. What do you describe as old?
It changes. When I was younger,
Yeah,
I thought
see?
old was like 40. Now that I'm well over my 40s, about to hit 50, 70 seems old to me now. But
Yeah, and then you'll be 70 and you're like, I'm old when I'm dead. This is how life goes.
All right. Well, that's concise.
But, like, what's the most monumental year? Like, you're almost at 50, so what's from here to 50, what changed the most?
Well, I think you're at a big spot because at 16 you got to do a lot. You got to get a job.
Yeah, it's scary.
I thought that was awesome. I couldn't wait to work. I don't know. Different generation, but once we turned 16, it was like, oh my God, I can get a car now. I can get a job now. I can drive myself now.
But it's such, like, stereotypical. Like, you turn 16 and now you gotta do all these things. Like, it's just
But see, you look at it as you
expected.
gotta. I was like, I couldn't wait.
I can't wait till I can drive on my own, but I don't look forward to, I don't know, all the, like, responsibility. Like, no one can tell me I gotta get a job just because I'm 16. Like, because I'm still young. I'm not old yet. When I get old, then I'll get a job.
Mm-hmm. So old people have jobs. But Jeremy doesn't
Old
really
people
have
have
a job.
jobs they don't like. I can stay young as long as I want, as long as I have a job that's fun.
Well, that's a good piece of wisdom,
Hey,
I gotta
hey,
say.
hey,
I'll give you
go
credit
get
for that.
No growling at each other.
And in case you haven't noticed, our two dogs are running around
Oh,
this whole
sorry.
time, but that's okay.
Okay, fine.
Cookie likes to play.
Cookie, you want to see the camera?
We bring Cookie up. This is Cookie.
Cookie
was
Monster!
Kira's present. How old were you when you got Cookie?
13.
13. Big 13. That was her surprise present. I brought her to PetSmart.
Oh, and I cried in the aisle.
Oh,
my
she
God.
bawled in the aisle. It was
a
great.
nightmare.
It was great.
They went over to the aisle, and you guys showed me the dog bed. I was so confused. I was like, what are we doing with a dog bed? I was like, this dog, because we have Sassy, and Sasquatch already has one. I was like, what are we doing? And you just have this look on your face whenever, like, you're about to do a surprise or something. You get this look because you're so excited about it. Like, you're so proud of yourself that you came up with something.
I was really proud of myself.
And you get, like, this look on your face, and Jeremy was there. And Jeremy just looked, like, confused. Like, I think he knew, but
He knew,
just,
yeah.
it was weird. And then they told me, and I'd been begging for a dog for so long, like, for another dog. And then I just cried. And I cried when we got her, too.
Yeah? Yeah,
But
now we
then
have her.
she
Now
was
we
like-
cry because we have her.
She was, like, 2 pounds when we got
Yeah.
her, and she was this little tiny thing.
No?
I don't think I cried when we got Sassy, though.
No, you were so mad at me because I sent you to basketball practice.
Because I will never forget that. I was so angry at at you. That was probably one of the reasons why I quit basketball, to be honest. I was so...
I'm responsible. Don't tell your father.
I was pissed to a whole nother level. We got Sasquatch, and I was so excited because I'd wanted a dog for so long. And then they got her, and literally the night that we got her, they made me go to basketball practice. I was so ready to just throw a screaming fit. I remember they like dragged me out of the house and I was so jealous. That was the whole reason I was mad. I was like, Jeremy gets to play with this little tiny dog and you're making me go to basketball? I was like, what the heck's going on? And I remember Dad dropped me off at the school and I was marching into the school and I like I was so mad. I think that was just like the downfall for basketball. Like, you took me for my dog and I was so angry. And when I came home, you guys had already like bathed her and like pet her and she was asleep. I was like, well, this is stupid. I was like, the heck? So I quit basketball. I think that was a pretty strong
traumatic moment in your life.
Wasn't a good arguing factor because none of you guys understood. Like, so I had to come up with some other things to argue about for basketball. But yeah, that was a big factor. I was like, I'm over this. It's taking me from the things I want. I was so mad. Oh my god. You didn't understand. You were making me go to basketball. Out of all people, I did not expect you to make me go to basketball. I walked in that night.
Because it was a responsibility to your team.
God, I was so mad.
So these are the things you learn about years later. 3 years later.
Yeah, I never understood. Never understood. I was like, why? And I will forever remember that moment too, because I was sitting on the floor and the dog was in my lap, and then you told me I had to go, and I was like, go where? I'm not going. Like, this is just expected. You're like, you have to go to basketball. It's like, no, no.
Well, so apparently she's forgiven me, even though it's 3 years later.
I will not play basketball though.
Yes, we did lose the whole basketball career. She's not going to be a superstar, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Because you got Cookie a couple years later. And...
yeah, and the funny thing is I used to be so terrified of dogs.
Yes.
Like, that was probably my biggest fear that I think I've ever had, was dogs.
Yes, you were terrified, but they were also big dogs.
Yeah, but like, I wouldn't even go over to my grandpa's house.
Yes, he had 2 pugs, Bucky and Yoda, who were pretty
I always
harmless.
wanted to go over there though, and I was just so scared. Like, I was terrified. And like, I hated that I had this fear because I knew it was like holding me back. And now like, I have dogs and I let them like bite me and like growl at me, and it just doesn't faze me. But like, I just was so scared.
Yes, right now our dogs are killing each other.
Yeah. Don't mind them.
It's playtime. Yes. And they're very cute. So.
Yeah. They're only like 8-pound monsters.
Yes, they're very cute. So that's tonight's episode. So what we've learned, what's our takeaway from today? A 20-year-old?
Yeah, 20's old until you get there. You're not old though. You're not old until like you feel old. Then like you're old.
Well, Jeremy doesn't feel old.
Yeah, but like...
but you think he's old.
He's an old kid. You go through phases. You're an old kid.
So he's not an adult yet, he's just an older
yeah,
kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can agree on that.
Yeah.
Okay, because if he's old, then I'm really old.
No.
Okay.
It's phases.
Okay. Well, that's our takeaway for tonight. 20 is the new.
Yeah, and don't take me away from the dog.
And don't take Kyra away from her dog. For basketball, at least.
No,
Other
especially a
things,
puppy.
sure.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Can't
Don't
do
give Kyra a puppy and make her go away.
No, that was so cruel. I will never forgive you for that. I was traumatized.
Oh, well, we're going to have to learn to live with that. Well, that's it for tonight. Good night, and we'll see you next time.